I wonder how much all this stuff costs, eh? This is incredible. Yeah, welcome to my local Kmart, hey? I've had a victory for the good people, I hope. I'm at my local Kmart and I've finally been able to secure wire spiders on the Hot Wheels 20 packs. Notice here there's no blue sticker, because the blue sticker would normally mean it needs a wire spider. Blue sticker equals wire spider. I said to the sub person, these, if they're left on the shelves without a wire spider, will be broken into on either end, and the more precious cars in these 20 packs will be removed. But hey, it's going to be a little bit more tricky for that to happen now. Like crikeys, I feel like I've won, but have I really won? Warning, this video is made for a general audience. It may contain adult themes, consumer affairs advice, historical information, retail analysis, and weird funny bits. I need to say all this here because the YouTube systems are totally dumbass. Well, I'm back at my local favourite Kmart after asking the staff to put wire spiders around the Hot Wheels 20 packs because of what was going on here, and that was stuff being stolen from store. Take note here, the price tag still has no blue sticker on here. The blue sticker would mean it needs a wire spider, but what's astonishing, and I'm sort of not surprised because it's a time of year when things sell, look how much stock's gone versus just 5 days ago. It was only 5 days ago I was here, and as you can see, the stock has not been fiddled with. I mean, it's taken months to have this sorted out, and I've been watching this like a hawk, and we've finally got a resolution, haven't we? This end as well, look at this. Nothing's been tampered with, and as I pointed out, a lot of stock has been sold. I wonder if the Mattel company is going to say, thanks Leo for solving that small problem. Wire spiders are security devices that will alarm if you attempt to take them off without a special tool. They'll also alarm if you try to walk out of store with this on the box, but its main purpose here is quite simple. It's to stop people from opening up the box here, sliding out the tray of cars, and then picking off the cars that they want to collect and probably sell online. It was a bit of a mystery to exactly why some cars here were so hot to grab while I'm here, and I'm actually really surprised how much stock's gone. Is if I take a look here, this is the pegs, okay? How many times do I say you can't make a cent from an empty peg? I tell you what, this Hot Wheels toys on the pegs are extremely popular. It's always amazed me how much of this stuff sells. It's quite incredible. The wire spiders needed to be put on the Hot Wheels 20 packs because there were people grabbing single cars out of the packs, and then it started a bit of a frenzy of multiple cars being stolen from the packs. There's a great comment from a YouTuber. His name is Exceli Reese. I hope I said his name correct there. I think he sums up the situation the best that I've read on the comments on my videos. It says, "Hey Leo, Hot Wheels collector here from the USA. Whoever is stealing the Hot Wheels 20 packs cars is definitely reselling them. The 20 packs are made up of a combination of multi-pack exclusive cars and basic mainline cars, and you would find them in the $2 singles. Hot Wheels sometimes slips desirable castings in multi-packs to try to get the collector to buy one, especially if it is a basic single they missed out on. The more desirable Hot Wheels amongst the collectors tend to be the real licensed models, and you will often see the original designs left behind, especially by those in the hobby only interested in profits. I'm seeing a lot of the originals being left behind. I would recommend some sort of experiment looking at which models in particular are being stolen." And I do understand what you mean by that experiment idea. It means taking pictures or videos of the stock before it's broken into, and then coming along and working out which cars have been taken out. And once you understand exactly which cars are being stolen, it wouldn't take Sherlock Holmes to work out who's presenting these online for a grand profit. Thank you to the YouTuber Exceli Reese for that excellent comment and that excellent idea. I very much like the way you think. So at my local Kmart, one problem has been solved. It only took 6 months to get there. But we're now going to take a look around the store at the temperature of the store. That is, how many wire spiders are on things. And also, we're going to see that the bunny hole of shoplifting and thievery within the store is only getting worse and worse. And if you're running your store without anyone at the bag and receipt check area of the only entry and exit of the store, You're only giving the thumbs up and green light to those who are shoplifting from your store. Well, this is a surprise, but sort of no surprise. Look at that, all the bluey stuff there's got wire spiders. Even something like this. I mean, I've never seen something like that with a spider around it. It's a $39 item. It's just crazy. Okay, some more bluey stuff there, wire spider. Up here, this surprised me as well. And this really is showing you the temperature of what's going on here. We've got a Paw Patrol toy. I thought Paw Patrol's totally off the boil. It's got a wire spider around it. It's a $39 toy. It's pretty wild. I've never seen it this bad. I've never seen so many wire spiders on so many miscellaneous things in store. And there's actually a Peppa Pig set up the end here, which is something I see all the time. I think it's children doing this, but there should be a Peppa Pig in here in this house. And if I go to the one behind it, you'll see what should be there, but of course it's been taken away. The sad part about this, someone might grab this toy not realizing it's missing the pig. There's nowhere to put this here. I'm just gonna have to, well, actually, I'll put it like this. Is that gonna mean anything to anyone? Maybe not. Well, it looks like Baby Yoda's been picked off. Am I surprised? I am actually. Firmly wrapped up with a wire spider. I'll tell you a little story I got from a staff person here. It's about this item up here. It's actually in its wrong spot. It's put up here for a reason. This is not its price. It's a little $18 coffee grinder. Notice the wire spiders on it. And this was something that was being picked off really, really heavily. And you've got to think outside the square why people need this. I'm not going to say the exact reason why. Just maybe think of just what certain styles that people get up to when they want to chop up their stuff. Just think outside the square, and that's the problem with that little coffee grinder there. Why spider? Because a certain style of people like to walk out of the store and pay nothing for that. Let's have another peek into the naughty area. I know no one's here because, well, this part of the store goes nowhere. Oh my crikeys, I thought people may have reformed. And guess what? I was wrong. Am I surprised? Nope. Looks like some Pokemon stuff there has been hoiked from store. I don't know what this is. I don't know what part of the store this came from. They've left some things behind which feel like stickers to me. And whatever was in here was the prize. Made in China. Well, maybe I'm not that upset anyway. But nevertheless, what goes on here is consistent, but that's a little bit of a different find. And don't worry, all the honest shoppers get to pay for that style of thievery. Disgusting. Well, I'm in the pet zone on an end of an aisle, fairly secluded, and I call this situation normal. What have they grabbed here? Looks like an iPhone 6 clear case. They've left the bag. They could have at least taken their rubbish with them. And they've left some clothes here, which is sort of curious because sometimes this gives you a bit of a feel for what's going on, whether or not it's connected. So small there, and this one, I bet you it's small as well. Yep, small. Possibly all connected. Well, I'm noticing this here on the shelf, and it's all too common. It's a little bit of cosmetics, but look at it. Something like that, and something which would go on a bike. Very sad. Okay, I'm in the part of the store where bags are sold, and I'm noticing this here. This looks like trouble to me. I see it all the time. Little clumps of things that people have manipulated. Okay, what's this one? First thing. It's a recycled backpack that was probably used to get the stuff out of store. That's one of the little things they do. 3 tennis balls, so they're tennis players as well. I recognise this, but I don't understand what it's from. It's Bandit Toy Company, something security device enclosed. I found lots of those up the back of the store in another video, lots of them. And there's one other thing here. Bust enhancer. I shouldn't laugh. A bust enhancer. That is one of the strangest things that I've seen nicked from this store, but it's worrying. I'm in the arty farty aisle. I noticed this, which doesn't look normal and natural to me. Adult height. What have they grabbed this time? Okay, it's a bike pump with gauge. That's gone out of store. There's an empty box here or something. Do we really want to know more about that box? I don't think so. And there's also this, which has been opened up. Berry pins, plastic head. Is that haberdashery? Doesn't make any sense, but that's what I say all along. Makes no sense. I'll take a look up the back naughty corner. You just never know what you're going to find. If we're really lucky, there'll be something here. My crikeys, I can't believe this. Maybe the person who's doing it over the store's given up. It looks pretty clean. That's astonishing. That's one of the very few times I've come up here and found nothing pulled apart. Maybe they've completely reformed, but I'll tell you what, I doubt it. This is now another week on in the same store. It has been restocked, and the main thing which is nice to see is, look, the wire spiders are on the 20 packs. There's still no blue dot here, which would signify the requirement of a wire spider to stop theft, which has been chronic. I could go through all this stuff here. It's all been wire spidered up. I mean, thank goodness that problem seems to have been solved. Just that one simple thing to solve that problem. And I will come along here and look at this. Nearly all the Hot Wheels stock has been replenished. In fact, it's the fullest I've ever seen the pegs for a very long time, getting down to little $2 single packs there. It's a frippin' miracle. I've never seen so many Hot Wheels in all my life. Maybe I should say this: you can make a bootload of money from completely chock-a-block full pegs. There's a couple of cars that are talking to me. This one here is something that caught my eye for the strangest reason. It's just a very eye-catching, appealing looking van. And there's another one here, although I'm not in no way a Batman fan, but this little Batmobile, like a little mini version of the Batmobile, seems fairly cute. And from my small understanding of the toy industry, cute tends to be quite a popular thing and will sell. Maybe I'm right, and maybe I'm wrong. Like a creature of habit, I'll come around to the naughty zone again. Last time I was here, it was actually fairly clean. You just never know what you're going to find here. Okay, actually I see something up here. Ha ha ha. I think last time I said they would be back. It looks like, yes, they certainly are back. Take a long, hard look at that, and I understand what this stuff is doing here, and I certainly understand why the bag is here. Like I've seen so often, it's quite a mixed bag of things, but I would say that whatever has happened here, they've been disturbed, because there's some things still in packet here. Is it a makeup thing, an electrical thing? That would have been from Pokemon. What was that? A small brush, hairbrush. Maybe this is the brush here. I think they've been spooked. That's my gut feeling. The Pokemon thing here has been ripped into. The RFID tag is missing. That there as well. Yeah, that pile of stuff is saying to me they got spooked. On the idea of who is actually doing this, I don't think this is children, even though we sort of see children stuff here. This is on a scale of what adults get up to, and for the fact it's such a mixed bag of stuff, I'm saying it's adults. Okay, so that's that there. Now there's something else here which is sort of curious, and to lead into it, if we look between the boxes there, we see stuff, but my son's with me today, and if we look on the ground here, we will see stuff, and we're going to take a look under there next. Okay, I'm laying on the ground here, and I'm going to put my arm up these holes here, and I'm going to pull stuff out, and I think we're going to get a great big surprise. Here we go. I hope there's no redbacks up here. I think this is going to be the eye-opener of all eye-openers when I see what comes out of here. It's a real insight into what goes on in this store. Shocking. The more I reach in there, the more I get out of this hole. I've got another hole to go through yet. That's what I pulled out from the first hole. I'm going to do a deep dive into this one next. This, I shouldn't laugh, but I'll tell you what, I've never seen anything like this. I wonder what this big box here is, hey? My God. I'm reaching right in here to get this stuff here. You can see what's going on. Unbelievable. Totally unbelievable. But you're going to believe from that one, aren't you? Well, that's from two hidey holes. I've actually looked up another one. Guess what? We're going to find more stuff. I wonder how much all this stuff costs, eh? This is incredible. Okay. Oh my God, it's just Pokemon heaven. So take a long, hard look at this stuff here. It's a complete jackpot of stolen booty. It's incredible. And I could keep going along the holes here. There's actually more holes to look under, but I think you can see the gist of what's going on. I pulled up the stuff I dragged out from under the boxes there. It's all up on top of a box here. I will go and see a staff person and just tell them what I found. They'll come along and clean it up. I'm not paid to clean up this mess, but I just want to show you just how low it's getting at my local Kmart. It's completely astonishing. And when I see this, I've grabbed the whole box from where it was being displayed, and they've dragged that up the back here. I don't know my Pokemon stuff well enough to understand whether this is good, bad, or indifferent Pokemon stuff. There's all sorts of stuff here. All sorts of things. And it's even that, I've seen this before here, where it is here. This here, it's almost like it's still all here. They seem to leave this behind for some reason. It's mind-blowing. It's not only just mind-blowing, it's totally disturbing. This is the area of the store that has the Pokemon stuff, and it's a mixed bag of what's protected. Okay, that's got wire spiders on it. I think everything needs to be wire spidered. That they do as well. That there has it, but unfortunately, those packs there, well, they can be easily taken up to the back of the store and played with. Whatever that there is has a wire spider, so yeah, that's what's going on in that zone. This is amazing. This is just 1 week after I had a look at this area where the Pokemon stuff is, and it's right near the checkout area. Now, look how depleted it is. That down there is empty shelves. Now, I'm wondering whether that stuff's been sold or has it been, shoplifted. Back at my favourite Kmart, another week on in looking at the Hot Wheels 20 packs. We've got the wire spiders, which have been thankfully on for a few weeks now. That seems to have arrested the problems of these being broken into. But it's amazing how dynamically these sell. And thank goodness they're being sold without being broken into. But when I look behind here, we see a strange little sign of trouble. And I would say that obviously someone's come along and decided they wanted this for nothing. I wouldn't know whether that's a good, bad, or indifferent car to basically walk out of store without paying. And I would say they were disturbed because this car has been left here, and as you can see, it's still in packet. Some Batman car type thing. It's a pretty cool looking Hot Wheels car, and someone almost got this for nothing. Like, I think they've been disturbed. I'll put this one back on the pegs. I'm just going to slide it beside me for a sec. I will take this to a staff person that I know here. I've got to know a lot of staff because of this dilemma. And of course, I'll reset this shop in a nice way. It's just really curious how much of this stuff sells. It's a very hot, popular toy. The Hot Wheels 20 packs, extremely popular. I'm going to be a little bit daring, come in via the other side. You just never know what you're going to find when you come up to the naughty zone of my local Kmart. And it looks remarkably clean. It seems to go through cycles of being naughty and cycles of being nice. A little bit of stuff down there. I'd hate to think what's underneath there. I'm sure I could find more stuff. I'm not going to do any more deep dives. I think I've proven my point and what goes on here many times over. And as I've said many, many times, there'd be one really easy way to solve the problem here. You know what it is? All we need is one simple camera installed here, and it's going to resolve a bunch full of naughty mysteries. And still to this day, I can't see a camera at all anywhere in this area. Now, this problem has been going on for some period of time, and you sort of ask yourself, do you think they're really serious about arresting the problem here? I'm not so sure, and maybe you can have your say on what you think is going on here and how sincere this shop is in arresting shoplifting. Well, this is something I'm going to tack on to this video. It's actually into the 5th week of me studying my local Kmart and what's going on. The Hot Wheels 20 packs are basically just about sold out. We're not far from Christmas, only a few more weeks to Christmas. But what's harrowing is, look at this, there's a wire spider here. I've got no idea what that was from. It has just been left behind. So the fact it's in this area here is fairly ominous, but it's saying to me that Mr. or Mrs. Mischief is still up to no good. Maybe I'm not as good at trying to work out what's a popular Hot Wheels. Remember earlier in the video I spoke about this Batman miniaturized Hot Wheels here. I thought it'd be a hot seller Well, guess what? It's a hot peg sitter. Okay, so they're all through there. Dun dun dun, and they are all through there. So don't take my advice in relation to anything Hot Wheels.